the sideline report. Now, as we get set, T-Mobile presents the starting five lineups. Well, it's time for the tip-off. Let's get underway. The Spurs control the opening tip, and will get this one started. Dumps it down low.
My goodness, he can't be happy about that. That was ugly.
To Pierce. Time for the Gatorade Around the Clear update. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Cheryl Miller. Cheryl?
Well, I had a moment to speak with Doc Rivers, coach of the Celtics. I asked him for his thoughts about the game, and he told me our teams match up pretty closely. It's going to be a matter of which team can keep the turnovers down and execute on offense. Kevin, sounds like he's expecting a nail-biter.
Yep, thanks, Cheryl. Tipped, but it's snagged by Perkins. Takes it up. Caught the layup by Pierce. Finley inbounds the ball.
Perkins did a great job with that pinpoint bounce pass. You love to play with guys who set you up like that.
Duncan passes it to Parker. Out left. Poked away. 1:53 left in the first quarter. And finishes the break with a ferocious slam.
Now let it all hang out on that.
Passes it to Thomas. Got a piece of it. Duncan gets it down low. He blocks it again. The dish to Parker. Hands it off to Thomas. Takes it up. Another block.
He smothered the shooter and swatted that one right off court.
Got the bucket and the foul.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team. That's your only hope.
Margaret is in at the point. Good for the three-point play. Thomas inbounds the ball. Here's Ginobili. It's blocked.
Inside or outside, you better have some faith, or he'll throw that shot in reverse on you.
The Celtics on a bit of a roll here. Dumps it down low to Perkins. But it's recovered by Perkins. Gently drops it in.
Kevin, they're fighting extremely hard right here. Bit by bit, just trying to pull away.
The Spurs will take their first timeout. The Spurs will bring out some reserves. Gooden inbounds the ball. Parker. Dishes it to Mason. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
Great vision on display there. The pass led in perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
Allen passes it to Perkins. To Allen. Shoots it. Finds it. From just inside the three-point line.
They're on an absolute tear here. You can't get hotter than this.
Parker hangs in the air. Finishes with the soft touch.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Pierce. Misses the buzzer beater. We're at the end of one. The score, 13-6. The Celtics have taken the early lead.
Well, they're scoring with ease. They've definitely hit the ground running. Let's see if they can keep it up.
All right, the second. Garnett inbounds it to start the second quarter. Right wing. Backs in. Here's Garnett. Duncan snatches it inside.
Garnett has great touch inside, but the defense was ready for him.
Passes it to the wing. To Duncan. Manu throws it up. Can't hit the three-pointer.
You can't usually afford to leave them alone out there. Big break for the defense.
Dishes it to Pierce. On the shot clock. Pierce takes it up. Nailed it with just a little time left on the shot clock.
Here is a difference maker on offense. Pure and simple. He finds ways to score.
Left wing. Boom. Sweet rebound by the third-year man out of Cal. Allen. Can't extend the lead to double digits.
Here they go, Kevin. Man-to-man defense.
Here's Mason. It's in. Garnett inbounds the ball. 1:29 left in the second. Dishes it to Allen. Tosses it up. Garnett corrals the miss inside. Allen shoots it up. Hits the jumper.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
The dump off to Duncan. The lob to Thomas. Goes up. He gets hammered and head to the line. We know the Spurs have one of the best coaches in Greg Popovich, and we know they're always trying to get younger, but they don't want to lose that core. So it's kind of a catch-22. You want to keep your players around because they're so schooled in what you do. But age is creeping up on this team. They're the oldest team in the NBA. I mean, that time is going to come where they've got to get younger. Now can they continue that successful trend, which we've seen established by some of these older players, that now are no longer there?
No, you make a very good point, Kevin. This team is going to have to start blending in some younger, effective players to go along with the nucleus of their older players as those older guys continue to regress just a fraction in their skill level. But I think the Spurs as an organization, one of the best in sports, and Greg Popovich, as you said, an outstanding coach, they'll find a way to make that work over the next few seasons.
Both teams will make substitutions. He sinks the second. Thomas inbounds the ball. Leads him in. The jump hook hit by Thomas.
Thomas slipped past the D and got the gimme bucket. They got to make it harder than that on him.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Perkins backs him down.
Well, that's embarrassing. I thought we left plays like that behind in grade school. There's no excuse for mistakes like that. Not at this level. They'd be smart to hold it now for the last shot. Well, it can be awfully hard to stay in front of guys at this level. He tried his best, but still got hit with the foul.
And he makes the first one. Gets them both. Perkins inbounds the ball. To Garnett. Backs in. Drops in the buzzer beater. We've reached halftime with the score 20-15.
The Celtics have been on the scoring tear, Kevin.
Yeah, they've really been hot. Well, the second half will begin in just a few moments. Perkins inbounds it to start the second half. Garnett backs down. Now for the Gatorade Around the Cooler update, let's check in with the third member of our team, Cheryl Miller. Cheryl?
Well, Kevin, as the Celtics came out for the second half, I spoke with Coach Doc Rivers. He told me that he's pleased with the lead, but knows his team could play better the remainder of the game. He said that we can't rely on our play in the first half to get us through the game. He went on to say we are still making mistakes out there, and if we want to win, we'll have to correct those the remainder of the game. Let's see if his players can deliver.
He's got the right idea to push his team. Games in the NBA are often decided by run, and if they give one up, their first half lead could be wiped away.
That's right, Clark. You can never get too comfortable. Puts it in for two.
You can't allow him to establish deep position like that. Once he gets it in that close, he's almost unstoppable.
Parker, skip pass to Duncan. Connects. 3 assists by the 8-year veteran out of France.
Duncan is so consistent from mid-range, especially given that kind of breathing room.
Rondo dishes to the baseline. Garnett.
Well, he got him. The Heat definitely got their money's worth on that one.
Here's the team. Garnett. Shooting 2.
Knocks it down. Gets them both. Gooden inbounds the ball. 1:23 left in the third. Mason rips the cord.
Hit the open man for the great look.
The handoff to Marvin. To Walker. Marvin. Blocked.
When the defender has the length advantage on you, you better have a plan B.
Mason flies in for the layup.
His agility and soft touch really paid off there. Not many players could have laid that in. He wasn't thinking at all on that pass. That's what you call bad decision making.
Harden. Graceful finish.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
To Garnett. Backs him down. The bank shot won't fall.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
Finley. Called in. Garnett. Throws it up. Swing pass to Parker. Finley. Oh! Nails the buzzer beater. Well, it's been an exciting game as we finish the third. The score still close, 26-26. Parker has played his heart out. 8 points. All right, the fourth quarter should begin momentarily. Finland inbounds it to start the fourth quarter. And now for our sideline reporter, Cheryl has some information for us.
Well, during the timeout, I listened in on the Celtics hub. Coach Rivers told his squad, we're right where we need to be, but we need to keep working. Stay focused and try not to force anything. We can come away with the win.
All right, thanks, Cheryl.
They're in tough now, Kevin. After trailing for so long, they finally pulled ahead.
Passes it to Thomas. Puts it up. Rips it down.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
You can see how both teams have taken care of the ball so far. What's your take, Clark?
My take is well done. Both coaches have to be pleased. When you're going to execute good offense, it starts with taking care of the ball. Both teams are doing that right now.
The Spurs control the tip. The Spurs looking for their first lead of the game. The swing pass to Finley. Yes!
That's exactly how you break down a double team. Get the ball to a teammate for the open bucket.
Garnett backs in. Toronto, 7 on the shot clock. Takes it up. On the money.
Rondo has the right idea. Squeeze in close and knock it down.
Finley. Snatched down. Whoa! 2 hands for safety.
You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the board to be left alone.
Garnett backs down. Feeds to Allen. Pulls out.
Allen did a nice job of getting open and knocking down the jumper. That's a nice play.
Parker dishes to Thomas. Banks it in.
The defense was slow to set up there and as a result got burned.
Less than 1 minute left. Pierce dumps it going inside. Puts the hammer down. The assists by the 11th-year veteran out of Kansas. Big possession. The crowd on the edge of their seats. To Duncan. Backs him down. Allen. Reaching foul.
Well, you can see that foul coming. Steals take finesse and anticipation. You can't just act at the ball.
Thomas inbounds the ball. Tipped. They'll keep possession.
Parker is really doing a great job of finding the open man, and he has his team working in harmony because of it. It's like he has a second set of eyes.
He is doing such a great job of distributing, Clark. How do you counteract that?
Boston needs to put more pressure on the ball and to try to force him to give it up before he gets comfortable.
Going inside. Poked away. Ginobili lays it wide in.
Kev, you can't let him get the ball that close to the basket. By that time, it's already too late. Victory in overtime is still within their reach, but they have to be efficient, Kevin.
Passes back to the top of the key. To Perkins. Rondo. Bounce pass to Perkins. Pierce. Duncan. That's going to be his 4th rebound thus far. The Celtics commit the intentional foul, and they'll try to extend the game. Target on the first.
Parker couldn't get them all to go down, but now it's going to take a 3 to tie.
The Celtics take a full timeout. They're losing by 3. 7 seconds left to the 4th. Clark, what's your tip?
Well, they certainly can go for 3 here, or they can try to score 2, foul, and then hope for missed free throws. But I really think they should take the first available shot.
The Celtics will foul to stop the clock. Gets it to fall.
Possession game.
The Spurs win the hard-fought game as they outlast the Celtics 38-34. In recognition of his stellar performance, Parker is our Jordan Brand Player of the Game.
Well, he was the initiator and the playmaker for their offense, Kevin. He kept his head up and created a bunch of easy scores with his passing.